The Witness. Once again, the story of a man who is a racist, has a journey, has a transformation. And through the stories, he tells the story of St. Augustine during the Civil Rights Movement, 60s, late 50s, 60s, and onward. The stories touch a lot of people's hearts. And Lee Weaver brings the story once again to the A.M.E. Church, St. Paul's Church, on Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue. And there, it's at no cost, it was free, and the church was packed. There were blacks, Latinos, whites, a wonderful variety of people, and Mr. Lee Weaver, of course, was excellent.
Over, and the preacher stood up and he did one of them benediction things, you know, and everybody stood, and the music started, and everybody turned around, and our eyes met, and she looked at me standing in the back like that, and I thought, maybe I shouldn't have come here. And I went outside down the steps there at Grace, and I waited out front for her to come out, and she came down the steps. She walked right up to me, and she said, "Don't you ever follow me to church again. You're no Christian."
During the intermission, I had a chance to talk to James Jackson. He was one of the survivors of one of the stories told by the character played by Lee Weaver in The Witness. And this is what Mr. Jackson had to say.
One of the 4 surviving members that was abducted by the Ku Klux Klan here. James Howard, James Hauser, Dr. Haley.
All right. You see, I thought you were one of the teenagers who did not sign. No, you were one of the 4 that were adopted.
As a matter of fact, I was one of the individuals. I was the individual to go and take the 4 down to go and do a sit-in. And I was charged with contributing to the delinquency of a minor.
Oh. And your full name is?
James Sanders Jackson.
Oh.
After the play, I went through the church and I asked a lot of people, I put the little microphone in front of them, and I asked them what did they think about the play. This is what the people who went to the play had to say.
Hey, let me ask you a question. What did you think about the play?
The play?
Yeah.
I thought it was very, very, very good. I missed the first 3, and I'm going to try not to miss the others.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. What did you think about the play?
I absolutely loved it. I mean, it just brought back memories of things that I was told that happened here in St. Augustine, and the whole fact that I actually know Andrew Young personally, just makes it even more personal for me.
What did you think about the play?
It was terrific. Thank you.
Thank you. And you?
It was fabulous. I'm still reeling.
Thank you. Let me ask you a quick question. What did you think about the play?
It's very good. It's the 3rd time I've heard it, and
wow.
Yeah, and he does a very good job presenting the facts and turns it into something you can actually relate to as another human being.
Yeah. What did you think about the play?
I thought it was very nice, and he was being real honest. That's what I liked about it. Yeah, I enjoyed it, but I wanted to get it straight about the foot soldiers. They're not to represent any particular person, just ordinary foot soldiers.
Thank you. And how about you? What did you think about the play?
I thought it was marvelous, and it was great watching it with Barbara Vickers.
What did you think about the play?
Well, this is my 2nd time, so I think that says it all right there. I loved it. I loved it the first time. It was an eye-opener. I remember the entire civil rights movement. I was following it. I was in college at the time. It meant a lot to me, and I thought I knew about it. And this really grabbed me, and a lot of it brought me to tears. And I'm just very grateful for someone that is able to openly express it.
I then went to the pastor of the church, Reverend Rawls. I asked him the same question.
What did you think about the play, Reverend?
I think it was absolutely wonderful. A lot of rich history, a lot of honesty, and I think that's the one thing that we lacks so much in St. Augustine is raw honesty.
Yes, that's what someone said to me. It was raw, it was honest. That's why I liked it.
I agree.
Thank you.
All right, it's always good to see you.
All right.
And then, of course, I went to Lee Weaver himself, the man who wrote the play and played the main character, and asked him the question, why did he feel he had to bring the play to the church, St. Paul's Church? And this is what he had to say.
I have a question.
Sir.
Okay, I'm here with playwright and actor Lee Weaver, and his co-star here was his wife, Nanette Weaver, which you don't get to see because she's the reporter asking the questions. My question to you is, why did you feel you had to bring this play to the A.M.E. church?
I've been disappointed in the previous 5 or 6 presentations that there were not very many from the African American community coming to see it, and I've been told by some that they don't want to, it's too painful, they don't want to sit through the telling of some of these stories. And I thought, if I come to the A.M.E. church, perhaps, and yes, they did come out, and I'm so pleased that they did, and they were so welcoming and so gracious, so kind in their comments.
I saw a lot of the African Americans in the audience shake their heads as you told stories, and they remember a lot of those things.
I've only read about it, you know, and there were folks sitting here tonight. The most remarkable moment for me was when a gentleman standing over to my right, James Jackson, I tell how 4 African American men had been beaten unconscious and stacked like cordwood to be torched by the Klan. And that's one of the 4 men, James Jackson. He was here tonight, and I'll just never forget his presence.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Jorge.
So there you have it. I'll end it with a note. Someone once said to me that the greatest political statement sometimes is just a simple theater play. So, I had an optimistic note. Something that the character of Lee Weaver said in The Witness. I'm a dreamer, and I've got dream fever. This is Jorge Rivera with FirstCoast.tv. Till the next time. Thank you.